I'll take care of this boy. The shaman's been really worried about this boy, but I think he's also worried about the Zora tribe. Link, you've gotta help. Please help the Zoras. Thanks to you, this child is saved. I want to thank you for being so kind to someone like me. Someone you don't even know. This boy's really sick, and now it sounds like the rest of the Zoras are in trouble too, right? I'm gonna try to help him get better quickly so we can take him home. I will stay here beside him. Are you gonna continue your journeys, Link? Good luck, and please, do not worry about us. These kids have grown so much in such a short time. I swear, everyone's child is just sick in this bed in this one specific town. It's like clockwork. It's a good thing Colin got better because they would have been out of beds. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I am a particularly big fan of this section, between getting to go to like Hylia, the characters, Prince Rallis, Queen Rutella. Hey, I've been waiting on you. Take a peek at this. I finished my water bombs. These little fellas are so advanced you can even use them in water. And they'll come in real handy, guaranteed. You gonna buy some? All right now, take a gander at Master Barons' handmade bombs. We're gonna see him first and purchase these. Looks like your bomb bag has some other sort of bomb in it. Head over to the next counter to this one. Use our buyback program. You got any bombs you ain't gonna use? We'll take them off your hands. Well, hey, we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you just drop on by anytime. No bombs, huh? Sure, I'll sell. Splendid! I'll give you 10 rubles for your 7 bombs! Farewell! Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. So you can buy 5 of them for 30 rupees, 10 of them for 60 rupees, or 90 of them for 15 rupees. Sorry, no, 30 rupees for 5 bombs, 60 rupees for 10 bombs, 90 rupees for 15 bombs. It's not a better deal or anything, but we definitely want more instead of less, and yeah, these things are quite expensive. They're twice as expensive as regular bombs. Keep that in mind when choosing your bomb. It does not necessarily mean that water bombs are objectively better, as if a regular bomb can get the job done just fine, you can do it for half the price. The other drawback is water bombs are bigger. Only 15 of them can fit in a bomb bag, whereas you could fit 30 regular bombs in a bomb bag. We're gonna be needing quite a few for our travels ahead. We heard that our trails are gonna take us down into the depths of Lake Hylia, and yeah. There's also the fact that we've seen a few boulders, even here in Kakariko, that are underneath some water. I'll tell you about it. Oh, but first, it seems like I always forget to put on new armor. We got 2 of the 3 armors now. Look at that. You get this extra long hood that makes you look like you have the head of a Zora. There's that mask, just like how the Zoras have. You got a nose guard. It's beautiful. I love the Zora armor. I wish it didn't have flippers on it. Besides that, I think it's the coolest looking armor. I would wear it just for sheer cool factor if it A, didn't have flippers, and B, you didn't take elemental damage, because yeah, it's pretty devastating. When they said, oh wait, no, I need, over there, no! Crap. When they said you take increased damage, oh man, if you're thinking it's like double, you have no idea. You do not know the half of it. Literally, you don't know the half of it. You don't even know the quarter of it. If you take fire or ice damage with this thing on, you take 10 times the damage. The Zora armor on, we can swim faster by tapping A repeatedly. So we get 50 rupees there, making up for some of the cost that we spent on those bombs. But yeah, damage calculations in Twilight Princess are nuts. We'll be getting into it later, but there's ways that you can multiply your own damage by just as much. And it's, oh God. I also want you to keep in mind that Bombling archers all use fire arrows. There's no regular arrows from those guys. They can snipe you from clear across a map when you got this stuff on if you're not careful. Choose your battles with this armor wisely. Don't wear it unless you have to. All right, time to blow up and loot this grave. Down under here, spits us out in Lake Hylia. In fact, oh God, this current is something else. Yeah, right underneath the neon waterfall. And now that we can swim freely, it might be a good idea to go get that Meaver stamp, unlike the time that I did it. You can swim quickly. Don't gotta worry about anything else. You can go under the water freely as well. Hey! Hi! Oh, a human. I'm Plum. But I don't need to talk to humans. No. Okay, so he doesn't want to talk to a human. He wants to talk to a wolf. We can't do anything with him. Instead, we want to bounce our way over to the spring. For down under are some boulders. Place that one down. There's another boulder over here. Rupees of all colors of the rainbow! Back up to over 500. And then drop that down. Get the hell out of Dodge. And more rupees of almost all the colors of the rainbow. No green rupee. The only time I'm actually sad to not get a green rupee, when it bothers my obsessive compulsive disorder. Now just outside, we've got a lot to do. I've been talking up this section as being long, and it being a while before we're going to see any dungeon play. And that, yeah, we're still not done yet. There's things to do in Castletown, things to do in Hyrule Field, things to do in Lake Hylia. I've just been trying to spread apart the action and make it so that we're doing different things at different times, and so it's not just the same thing every video, you know? Did I hear twinkling? Okay, no, I didn't. I thought I heard twinkling. I thought there was a golden bug around here that I had missed, but no, I don't think there is. What? Excuse me? What? Did I forget to save? I know I picked this up. I remember making a bad joke about it and everything. That's how I remember things. Okay. All right over by the Clowney housey. If you're wondering why I call it Clowney, just like all struggles in life, it all loops back to one of my terrible Wheel of Fortune guesses. If you don't know, I have a collab channel with Proton John and Nintendo Capri Sun called The Runaway Guys, and we play a lot of Wheel of Fortune on it. I am awful at Wheel of Fortune. The reason why this is all relevant is because there was one time where a puzzle was crowded sidewalks, and I answered,
oh my God.
Clowney.
Oh no. Cider. Clowney cider rilks. Damn it.
And I think it's one of my underrated best guesses, that and Fat Justine Tub. I love that guess, and I mainly love it because the way that Tim reacted, where he goes, Clowney, as I spell it out, I lost it. It was really funny. Now I gotta get through this area with like no lamp oil. All right. So this place is, I think, known as Lake Hylia Cavern. I always call it the Cave of Mystery Dungeon because it's basically what it is. It feels like you're playing Mystery Dungeon. There's, oh God, I need bombs for the, I need bombs and lamp oil. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna tell me I need rope. I didn't bring any rope, so I'm even more strapped for difficulty. Chests will now contain whatever variety of bombs that you have. So if we came in here with just regular old default bombs, that would be what we would get. Thanks to lock-on, we can see that there's gonna be enemies past this. Preemptively, I'll get out my slingshot. See, it's not totally replaced. I can one-hit kill these guys with this. There that all goes. And inside chest numero dos, we get the yellow rupee. So, kind of going into the story of the interlopers and the sacred realm and all that, I'd like to touch on that a little bit because that gives us some more additional lore. So, if you don't have an Ocarina of Time or a Link to the Past under your belt, it's possible that you might not really know what the sacred realm is exactly, other than just some kind of sacred place. The sacred realm is an alternate dimension that is holy. Oh my gosh! Yes, please. Oh, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. Give me your matter. Yellow chew jelly can be used to refill your lantern. Pour it in, pour it in. Okay, good, they thought of people like me who don't come prepared. They gave us lamp oil and bombs. Thank you. So it's an alternate dimension that is a holy land. A land where the wishes of its ruler become reality. It's said that if somebody of a wicked heart is there, then the land will become a land of darkness. If someone with a pure heart comes its ruler, then it will become a land of prosperity. It is the home world of the three golden goddesses that created Hylia. And there was a war to take control of it, where people wanted to essentially become gods and become their own masters. This war has never been directly observed in any Zelda adventure, at least so far at the time of making this video. That might change at some point. But what is safe to say is that it likely happened sometime after Skyward Sword. The land that became Hyrule did exist at the time of Skyward Sword happening, so maybe it was earlier than that. I personally don't think so, because Skyward Sword is kind of just the beginning of everything, and there hasn't really been pre-Skyward Sword anything touched upon other than just the story of the goddess Hylia and how she created Skyloft. That's about as much content as we've ever gotten pre-Skyward Sword. So after Skyward Sword, and it's safe to say that it happened before Ocarina of Time, because in the events of that adventure, the Sacred Realm was already sealed off, the Door of Time already existed, the 3 Sacred Stones were needed to open the way to the Sacred Realm. So, yeah, I would say safely between those 2 adventures is likely when this war took place. Inside of this chest, we get a red rupee. Red rupee, yum. I don't know if Red Robin even still exists. We had a Red Robin in town and it doesn't exist anymore. So, I don't know if they're still around. I just remember their commercial jingles. It's amazing how much 90s advertising I remember perfectly, word for word, where we can all recite that Sears commercial, like word for word. And I don't remember anything I learned in high school. I don't think, high school was just a blend of essays that it was just this mishmash thrown into a blender of essays that I didn't want to write about topics I didn't care about. I never got why we have to write about prompts that they give us in high school and why we can't write about what we want to write about. I feel like the important thing is that you're writing and that you're passionate about it, because the way that it's presented, it just feels like a punishment. Maybe they want to make sure that you can write prompts that are given to you and not just things you're passionate about. Maybe the teachers struggle to grade things because they're afraid that a kid is going to write about video games and they won't know how to grade something like that because they don't know anything about video games. That's my theory. I don't know anything about teaching. I'm sure people could educate me on education quite heavily. I am not an expert on how exactly that works, but I did always think it was kind of stupid that I would, you know, do what they were telling me to do. I would read things that I was passionate about, but then they would just tell me, well, no, don't read that. Felt like, do you want me to read or not? Dodongo dislikes arrows. He just gets clogged up and then the pressure builds up and then he goes kerblooey. It's quite gross. So there all that is. Come here later, you'll have a much easier time not having to manage your bombs. I'm down to just one more bomb. I might need to leave this area. Come hey! Whoa! Good game design! Woo! Look at that! Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. I'd rather go this way. Look at the map down there, by the way. Look at just how long this is going on for and how twisty-turny it is. I have extra lamp oil, so I'm just gonna keep this out. Come on. No. Oh. All right, how'd that work? I didn't think it was gonna give that to me. I'm amazed that it did. Some keys past there. And then we can blow up these three. You can use the map for clues, knowing that the way forward is not going to be, you know, out of bounds of the map. It's only going to go so far north. I just want to blow up everything to make sure that we get it. We get some arrows. We're topping off quite a lot of resources in here. We got our next big chest. This one's got a purple rupee. Almost up to 700 again. That goes away. No, no. Man, useless lock on. Stab you down. Gonna do the thing I did before in the Goron mines, where I'm just gonna shoot these guys down from the top. Thank you. It'll be fine. We have more lamp oil. They're taking good care of us. I hear some shininess. Another one of these. Oh, that's not shininess. That's the lamp telling me that it's almost out of juice. Put that away. I can't do anything with you. I needed to lay down 3 more bombs. Oh, no, 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 no. Get me out of there. If you stunned me so I got up right at the moment the bomb blew up, that would have been devious. We are officially out of bombs. But are we? We got a purple rupee. Purple rupees can become many bombs. There that goes. And then... Bomblings! Okay, yeah, so this is a new item. Those of you that saw the announcement video for this Let's Play are a little too familiar with this item. So they're the equivalent of bomb chews, where they're bombs that will run forward and attack things. If I were to lock onto this guy, lay it down, see? Yeah. It's not useful to do on the dongos, but it gives you an idea of exactly how it works. I guess they don't have the ability to throw up or something. We'll toss that down. They blow up instantly when colliding with a surface. So that's good to know. We're almost to a dead end, I'm pretty sure. Got some seeds for our slingshot. Thanks, game. Gotta make sure this is yellow chew jelly. I don't want to accidentally pull out my... I'm so nervous about thinking that my rare chew jelly is lamp oil. I mentioned that before when we got it, and now I'm in a real life situation where that could happen. Scoop, 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 scoop. There we go. Oh, this lighting is sick. I gotta compliment the lighting in this game. The lighting is... There's less intense bloom in this version, and you can see a lot more at one time, but the lighting of the original GameCube version is honestly pretty damn impressive, especially for a game that was planned to come out in 2005. I want to show like pre-release screenshots here to show you that even before release, it was going to have even more impressive lighting than what we ultimately got. Look at this! Like, this was the stuff we were seeing in gaming magazines in like 04, 05. I'd never seen a game that looked this good when they had first announced Twilight Princess. And I think that this showcases just how amazing it is. We got a Meaver stamp of a treasure chest. Woohoo. There's exactly one more thing that we need to get in this dungeon. I suppose we really did get a dungeon here. Huh. Maybe the real dungeon was the side quest that we played along the way. Go away. Getting kind of low on resources again. There's another one of these things. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the end of this, I think? It's kind of a shame that we're having to use up our bomblings right now because we don't even have the ability to purchase those yet. Yes, piece of heart! 5 to form a new heart container. All right. Before we do anything else, look at the map. There is a white outline across everything. I made sure that we explored every little nook and cranny. There's no jagged edges. Whenever you see light flittering down from above, step into it, and the magical vacuum cleaner in the sky will suck you out. I didn't mention this before, but we have another one of those Sheikah tombstones that we could use to meet the wolf. I don't think we need to go over this way, but because we're just in the area, I thought we could make a quick detour and just see what we can see from up here. God, my mom would watch me play this game and she would make fun of Link for like rolling everywhere, saying that it looked really silly. I guess you don't really think about that because it's so normal to us Zelda players that have just used that to get around ever since we started playing the series. Yeah, there's nothing really up here. There's some birds gathered over there. Some gways. You can see just how much there is to this place and how there's whole other areas that we haven't even been to yet. It's such an enormous map. I'll see you over by Clowney's. Wow, you look creepy in this. You look like a final boss. Give me that. Time to get our sweet ride. All right, guys. Away! I just had to do it once. I'm sorry. I loved doing that as a kid so much. It'd make it even better if the cuckoo screamed with you. Okay, now let's do it for real. Now for a serious attempt. Kind of. I'm gonna show you an obscure thing that you can do with these cuckoos. We'll get to actually playing the game eventually, I promise. So when I say when I was a kid I liked doing this, I had a viewer point out to me the other day that because I started my YouTube channel in high school, every time I tell any story like that involving this game, that's only about a year to a year and a half before I was making videos on YouTube, so yeah, that's kind of funny. I didn't even think of that, but you're absolutely right. You're supposed to have another item to be able to get these, but you can use the cuckoos to grab them early, netting you 100 rupees and whatever that chest has in it. No! Get back up there, get back up there! It's got a purple rupee. We are almost full of money again. Are you freaking real? See, look at how bright it is at nighttime. It doesn't look right. How is that not caught in the remaster? It's not like the waterfall's a collectible that you gotta point out to the player by making it look like that. Though I wouldn't be opposed to having to collect waterfalls on top of everything else. This is the 4th time I'm talking to you and we're just now going to play the actual game. Come with me. You collect rupees when you go through rupees of that color in the sky, but hollow. It makes sense with the visual that I've presented to you, so don't be watching me like a podcast. Or do. I still, you know, benefit from that either way. I'm curious how many people actually like watch me and how many people just kind of put me on like a podcast. I don't know. I do kind of like to think that I, you know, keep things like fairly fast paced with my editing style and everything. So what you want to do is hold back and then drop down. That's a cinch. In the top chest, 100 rupees. I'm getting dangerously close to running out of space again. All right. I need to jump down there, but I need to do it delicately so I don't roll. Okay, hold on, Link. Just hold on a little longer. Just a little bit more. Come on, a little more. Okay, right here. Yes! Okay. Chest 2. is a piece of heart. By getting into the top tier, we can get every single tier below us. Which might mean that we're gonna run out of money. There's another lantern-y boy. Oh, this is where the Kuko ended up, nice. Got a Meaver Stamp of a Kuko! And then in the little chest, 20 rupees, getting dangerously close. I don't know what I'm worried about. This thing's not a silver rupee, we're fine. And it's not. It's a yellow rupee. Easy. Back up at the top. There are things the government doesn't want you to know about. Yeah, you can stop the platform from moving if you do that. Now we'll just be on our way. And that is everything that we could do in Lake Hylia. Oh my god, I got a second guy! Oh, gotta do it again. No eyes! Thank you. Too kind. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, money. No rupee left behind. We are going back to Castletown to do more things around there. Because oh boy, is there a lot. Breaking it up over multiple sessions. See you guys then.